Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Jeremy aka Zaru Jirambe back again with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. On the JP side for part 3 of the 8th anniversary, it has officially been confirmed that we will be getting the Extreme Z Battle and Extreme Z Awakening for the 5th anniversary LRs, being the STR Gogeta and the Tech Vegito. And in this video, we'll be talking about their Extreme Z Awakened stats, as well as the release date for the Extreme Z Battles, so you can go in and get them awakened in-game. We'll get to all that information here in a minute. But first, make sure you check out that link in the description below to join the awesome Discord community. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to stay up to date on future content like this. Drop a like on the video today if you find any useful information, and comment down below if you have any additional questions or comments. So let's go and hop over to the official Twitter page for the JP side of Dokkan Battle. And of course, we've got the animation updates here for the Vegito and the Gogeta. They did a little bit of a cleanup on it. It's not a whole lot of a difference, but you can see here is our official reveal here for the stats, the Extreme Z Awakened stats for the units. And of course, it's in Japanese. I can't read Japanese. Some of you might be able to, but we'll talk about the translation here in a second. If you haven't been playing for that long, the 5th anniversary, of course, 3 years ago, the Gogeta and the Vegito came out as the main banner units, and you know, they're not horrible units as of right now, but they are aging a little bit, and they are in need of an Extreme Z Awakening because they are a little bit underwhelming in comparison to some of the newer units that have been coming out. So this Extreme Z Awakening is definitely a welcome addition to the game. So shout out to Goresh. If you don't know, he is he does speak Japanese, and he is translating it over on his Twitter page. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to go check out some more on his page here. But here is the first translation for the Vegito. We've got the leader skill final trump card of Pretora, 170% lead. Before he gets his transformation off, he gets attack and defense plus 140%. And real quick, just as a comparison to show you, 70% was the old attack and defense buff, and now that goes up to 140%, so it doubles. We're not going to go over everything as far as, back and forth and with the stats. If you want to go ahead, you can pause the video and you can kind of read through some of the old stats, new stats, but let's go ahead and go over these Extreme Z Awakened stats. Attack and defense plus 140%, ki plus 4 when attacking. He launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when attacking as the first or second attacker turn. Launches an additional super attack and gets a great chance to evade enemy attacks when he's the third attacker in turn. And he gets another defense plus 100% when attacking. And then of course he's got his transformation. Not a whole lot different with his super attacks, but once he actually gets his transformation off, he evades enemy attacks guaranteed for the first turn after transforming, which is big in some of the more challenging events. Evasion is definitely a great thing, so it'll keep you alive there, mitigate some of the damage. You get an attack defense plus 150%, ki plus 5, launches an additional super attack, and gains a medium chance to launch another super attack as the first or second attacker in turn. Ki plus 7, launches an additional super attack, and gains a great chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attack as the third attacker in a turn. You get an additional ki plus 1 and attack defense plus 22% up to 88% and ki plus 5 with each attack performed, and you get critical hits during the turn where the active skill is activated, or whenever you get a maxed out super attack. That ki is 24. So that is amazing that you get critical hits guaranteed whenever you max out that super attack with the ki. So really good stuff there. This guy is getting some awesome buffs, getting the Pretora and final trump card and any of the other teams that this guy's on, giving him some great, those categories, some great buffs. And Gogeta is pretty good as well here. Let's take a look here. Final trump card or fusion category, 170% lead. Before the transformation, same thing, attack defense was 140%. Ki plus 4 when attacking, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when he's the first or second attacker in turn. Launches an additional super attack and gains a great chance to evade enemy attacks the third attacker in turn. Another defense plus 100% when attacking, and then he can get his transformation off. Again, super attacks, not too much going on. I mean, it is getting a buff, but not a whole lot to talk about there. Transformed passive, evade enemy's attack for the first turn after transforming, again, guaranteed. Attack defense was 150%, ki plus 5, and launches 2 additional attacks, each of which have a medium chance of becoming super attacks, and attacks are effective against all types as a first or second attacker in a turn. Ki plus 7 launches an additional super attack, and he gains a great chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attacks, as the third attacker in turn. He gets an additional Ki plus 1 attack defense plus 22%, up to Ki plus 5 and attack defense plus 88%, just like the Vegito, with each attack performed, and again gets guaranteed critical hits when he gets that skill activated, or again when the Ki is maxed out at 24. So that is pretty good stuff. Both of them are fairly similar, but you know, they both have their categories they fit on. Fusion and Patora are the main differences there, but overall these guys are getting some good buffs. So these are some of, you know, a couple of my favorite units. I really think they did a good job on these units when they released them, and, you know, not being able to play them as much because they're just not as good anymore is kind of a bummer. But now with that Extreme Z Awakening for both of these guys, they will be back on top and ready to play on all your favorite teams once again. So, good stuff there. Now let's talk about the release date for when this is going to be happening. Let's use the 7th anniversary as a reference over on the Dokkan Wiki, because for both the 6th and the 7th anniversary, in Part 3, they did release Extreme Z battles for LR units for Part 3. And here let's take a look, because last year they did previous anniversary units of the Fizz Gogeta and the Int Vegito, and if you look here, the 22nd of February is when that happens. So later in the day on the 22nd, but nonetheless, the 22nd of February is only a couple days away, and that is also when Part 3 drops. So that's going to be here very soon. Lots of other content, but I think some of the most exciting stuff for Part 3 now is the LR Extreme Z Awakenings for these two awesome units. So that's everything for the video today. Keep an eye on the channel for more information as we get closer to these Extreme Z battles, because I will be doing videos for team builds and tactics to take on all 10 stages of each one. There's plenty of Dragon Stones to grind from these as well, so I'll be talking about all that stuff and more. But that's everything for the video. Hopefully you did enjoy the video today. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, and again, comment down below and let me know whose Extreme Z Awakening you're looking forward to most. Do you use the Vegito or the Gogeta more? Do you like Fusion or Patora teams better? Personally, I'm more of a Patora guy, but let me know what you guys have down in the comments below. And again, make sure you check out that link in the description to join the awesome Discord community. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future content on the channel. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming by and checking out the video today. We'll catch you on the next one. Signing out.